Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, this is a guide through level 1 through all the way to 525. Now this video will include pretty much everything that I think that will help you get to max level. And this is pretty much my grinding method that I did through pretty much all my alt accounts. Now since the game is free, I bet a lot of people are going to watch this video and need help. Now just because of that, I'm going to be helping people out. Now, I have a Discord link in the description. It'll definitely help that out. Now, I do stuff like boss farms. I help people out. That's my plan for this. So, hopefully people that are looking for help, contact me on Discord. That's going to be in the description. And yeah, if you guys need any extra help, I recommend you check out the wiki too. I'll leave that in the description. And as I said, my Discord link is in the description. And yeah, so I hope you guys, or I should say, I hope this video helped you out. And let's get started with Town of Beginnings. Alrighty, so pretty much I'm going to show you guys first of all how to play. So M is how you pull up your little wheel, menu wheel, whatever you like to call it. Now the first thing right here, that is your inventory. The next thing on the right is your stats. This is the shop. This is your crew. This is your ship, which I'll show you guys how to spawn that in a bit. And this is your whale. So pretty much the main thing you're going to be clicking is your stats, inventory, and your boat. Those are the main things. Now let's get on to the part where what I recommend you buy. So this will be sorted in different columns. So let's say for example 2 XP. Now a lot of these things are very situational. Like a lot of times I don't recommend you buy 2 XP just because it's way too much. But the things that you're gonna want to buy is definitely fruit bag, golden hammer, and that's literally all you want. Now, like I said, a lot of things are situational. Let's say, for example, like a skill point reset and 2 extra drop rates. But those are pretty much the main things you're gonna want to buy. But everything you gotta keep in mind, everything on this list you can trade for. Obviously, except for custom observation HUD, custom observation color, and spirit color. But everything on this list you can literally trade for. And obviously Devil Fruit Notifier, and but I don't recommend you buy anything else except for those main things that I'm gonna say it one more time. So the main thing you're gonna want to buy is fruit bag, golden hammer, skill point reset, and that's literally it. So everything else is very situational, and but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to start grinding. Now this is the quest. Now this is what you're mainly gonna be grinding. And I'm going to show you guys a real quick tip. So never group up anybody, okay? Unless you're confident you can beat them without a fruit. But like if you don't have like very good AoE or a Logia, do not group them up. So you kind of want to lure them first of all. And double tap W, that's how you dash, and M1, I forgot to say how to play. But yeah. So F is how you block. Now this is what you're going to want to do. So hold block. Let him M1 you 5 times, because that's the main you can do, and then M1 him back. Okay. So that's pretty much how you're going to be doing most of the people. And I do recommend you do this just because it's much easier. It'll get things done, I guess, faster. And it's more safer, You won't, I didn't really know about this method whenever I started playing. But yeah, let's go through how to play one more time. So double tap W, that's how you run. Space is how you jump. You won't have Geppo until a while, but I'll show you guys how to get that later. Okay, Q is how you dash, and that's pretty much all the controls you need to know. And I'll show you guys the rest of the things in a bit. And then you'll also have a thing in your hotbar called, I think combat or something like that. And yeah, so those are your main quests. And this is your boss. So the boss is very hard. Especially, if they keep coming after you, but, this is how you get the quest for the boss. And he drops a bandit eye patch. Now, that's pretty much a must-have, and it's really good to have. Now, the people will keep coming after you, so you gotta kind of be quick and get them, detected on you. So, I forgot to say that the more health you have, the more block you will have. Okay? The more health you have, let's say that again. So, in your stats, the more defense you have, the more longer you'll be able to block. So your block will get broken for the boss. So you kind of just gotta, run a bit and then kind of go for him like that. You know what I mean? And You know, there's a dude right here in my private server. Yo, it's good. But yeah, you pretty much gotta go ham at the boss. And yeah, I'm gonna tell this dude to sub to my YouTube. And I'm gonna show you guys how I recommend you do my do your stats. I mean, so this is very like how you want to do it. Now, there's really no such thing as horrible stats or bad stats. If you like it, that's all that matters. Okay, so what I recommend you do is, if let's say for example you want to be a melee build, which I 100% recommend, because like if you have a sword at a low level, you won't really do that much damage. Plus, you know, it's all extra because you gotta buy a lot much more. But I recommend you go with strength, like a melee build, because it's much more better. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do that in a sec. So pretty much put stats in everything except for sword, unless you're gonna be a sword main in gun mastery. So put stats in everything and save a little bit on the side. Now the reason being for this is because you'll definitely need like devil fruit. You won't have a devil fruit stat, like as you see in my stats, there's like a new devil fruit column. You won't have that because you don't have a devil fruit yet. And then you won't also have mastery for Rokushiki, or you know, whatever melee style you're going to like, use. So put a little bit on the side, because once you buy that stuff, you'll have a little bit of stats to put in it. So that's if you don't have enough Robux to like buy a skill point reset. But if you can buy like lots of skill point resets, then go ahead. So that's that. And one more thing before we go, I'm gonna show you guys how to buy a gun. You definitely might want to need it. So you want to come in this place. It's kind of here. Let's act like we're at spawn, okay? From spawn, you go to right here on the left. You come up the stairs, and you go down. Now, gun is definitely a good investment to get. Get the one on the right, like the longer one. It's only 300 pelly. You can get that in a few quests. It's really not hard. And yeah, it will be in your inventory. And that will also be where the bandit eye patch will be. And if you're able to beat the boss, which you know, you're definitely going to need help, because grinding buddies to have with you is definitely a lot helpful. But, you know, all you gotta do now is just go to weapons, and then your gun should be here. Equip it, and then it'll be in your hotbar. And then there you go, you got yourself a gun. And that'll definitely help out a lot with grinding. It has good range. And so yeah, that's like the main part of the game. Or not the main part of the game, the main part of Town of Beginnings and, you know, the low level. So I'm going to show you guys how to leave this island, how to get to the next place. And one more thing, you'll leave this place at level, I think, 10 or 15. I think it's 10, but I recommend you stay here like a few extra levels just to have your stats ready. So yeah, let's get started with Sandora. Alrighty, so it's kind of simple to buy your boat. Now, if you saved up your pelly, it should be pretty, you know, self-explanatory. So you just come over here, and so you want to hover over one of the boats. Now, I don't recommend you buy the rowboat at all. It's pretty much just a waste of pelly. But let's say, for example, you don't have enough. Now, I guess that's just struggle boat. So all you gotta do is just click on the caravel. Now, the caravel is the one on the left. It goes much more faster. It goes 45 speed. Just buy it. And then I recommend you buy the hammer too. It's pretty much a must-have, and the little den mushy, the snell. And then buy a little bit of wood with it too, just in case your boat gets a little bit destroyed. And so yeah, that's pretty much how you get your boat. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to spawn it. Alrighty, so once you buy the rowboat, caravel, and some wood or whatever you need to buy, this is pretty much how you spawn your boat. So you want to have your boat equipped. So let's say, for example, I have the caravel. Now, I'll equip that, and make sure your hammer is equipped too, because that is a definitely must-have. You're gonna need to repair your boat eventually. Now, before you go to Sandora, there's a girl here you can talk to. Her name's Haki, and you know, she'll have a request for you. Just skip through all that, and then she'll give you the pose to Sandora, how to get there. So now once you talk to her, she should give you the pose to Sandora. I can't find it. Hold up, let me type Sandora. Okay, so once you get the pose, just equip it, and it will be in your inventory, and then just, you know, find it, and then yeah. So as you see, Sandora is this way. So this is how you spawn your boat. Now you're gonna want to probably go to the dock, because usually it'll be kind of hard to spawn it, especially if you have a fruit. Now kind of get close to the edge and spawn your boat. Like click the boat. And then that should spawn your boat. And so yeah, just follow the direction the pose shows you to go. Now since we're going to Sandora, it will be pretty much west. Hold up. And then yeah, just go straight west and make sure you look at your pose. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get to Sandora. Now I'm going to show you guys how to grind there. Alrighty, so as you see, we're at Sandora. And now the first thing you ever want to do is come here, set your spawn. Okay, once you set your spawn, talk to this dude named Devontai. Whenever you have the quest for the water, you know, that person you talk to, he'll give you XP for that. And yeah, now you're pretty much good to grind. Now, another thing I kind of forgot to say is how you should do your stats. Now, there isn't anything specific you want to do for your stats, okay? Pretty much go ham. I would put, like, stat points in everything except for gun. But let's say, for example, you want to be a sword main. Put it in sword mastery instead of melee. And I'll show you guys how to get a sword later. But I do not recommend you guys have a sword, because melee is just 10 times better. It does more damage. You know, it's more versatile, if you know what I mean. Now, but by all means, if you want to be a sword main, do that. But I'm just telling you, you won't get a sword for a while. Okay? Now, I recommend you stick with strength and be a melee main. Now, this is how I recommend you do your stats, but you do not have to. Like, if you have Robux to reset your stats, and go ahead. So let's say, for example, you do not have Robux, or there's like no codes to reset your stats. This is how you should do it. So put everything, like put stats in everything, except for, you know, if you're going to be a sword main, or if you're going to be a melee main, don't put it in sword or gun. So put it in everything, okay, except for sword or gun, and save a little bit on the side. Now, reason being is because if you do not have a devil fruit, you can't put any stats in devil fruit. And also your mastery. You'll get the mastery option once you get a style. Now, let's say, for example, you don't have a style or a fruit. You pretty much can't put the stats in it yet. And then whenever you get it, you won't have any points to put it in. So now you got to keep leveling up to, you know, put it in it. Now, if you put a little bit on the side, you'll have a little bit of points to put in it when you get it. You know what I mean? But if you have Robux to reset your stats, or there's a code, then by all means do that. Now, sorry for all the extra talk. Let's finally get into the grinding part. Now, the quests for the people are right here. You're going to need to beat 7 desert bandits. And this will be super hard. Now, do not ever group people up. It is not recommended. It's going to be a lot more difficult. But, you know, stick with the method I taught you. And I kind of forgot to say that more health gives you more blocking. Now, obviously, you won't get it as done as me, or as done as fast as me, because I do more damage. But, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. This part will be hard, I'm warning you. Okay, this is where I almost quitted, too, because this place is difficult. But stick to the blocking method I taught you guys. And, yeah, as I said, the more health you have, the more blocking you will have, okay? So, yeah, that's Sandora. You'll be here until level 25. Now, another thing to note is there's a boss here. Hold up, let me quit the quest. There's a boss here. Let me see if the quest is broken, because I remember last update it was. Okay, good. The quest isn't broken. Now, this boss drops a bazooka. Honestly, you don't need it as much as the bandit eye patch, because the bandit eye patch is pretty much a must-need. And this boss will be difficult. You can see he has his little crewmates with him. They're going to defend him. They're going to shoot you and, like, laser your health, literally. But this boss is real difficult. I don't really have any recommendations for this, besides little buddy to help you out. You know, grinding buddies are always real helpful. I can't talk today, I swear. And, yeah, that pretty much concludes Sandora. Now, another crazy part you need to know is, you're going to be going to a new place called Shellstown. Now, this is even more annoying. And I don't think this guy gives you a pose, but I'm going to show you guys how to get the Shellstown right here. So, you want to go exactly how I am right now. So, I'm right on Rave. You want to go kind of to north. Now, this will take a minute. Like, don't think you gave up. Like, don't give up. It will be a little bit hard, but if you don't have a fruit, it will be kind of difficult. You can see it says ship can't be spawned here. Like, you can't spawn it right here. Now, if you don't have a fruit, just like run out in the water, float in the water, go press M, and then you go to your boat, and then you're good, right? But let's say you have a fruit, you kind of just gotta go straight, like right here. And then if you want to, like if you don't have a fruit, this is how you should do it. So you want to line up with rave, okay? Now this is for you people who do not have, or who have a fruit, and you can't go in the water. But like I already showed you guys how to get there, you kind of want to line up with rave, you know what I mean? Line up with him, and then you can see like I'm lined up with him the same direction, and go straight. And then that's pretty much how you get to Shell's Town. It will be a bit hard at first since you don't have the pose, but I trust you guys. I believe you guys can do it. And yeah, let's go to Shell's Town. So as you see, we are now at Shell's Town. So the first thing you want to do, buy the pose. You know, I already got the pose for here. And set your spawn. Okay. Now let's say for example you have enough Pelly to get the what do you call it? The galleon. Now this thing costs 15k. It is crazy. But you know, if you start saving up your Pelly and not buy, you know, nonsense, you should be able to save up for it. As I said earlier, I will be helping you guys out. You know, just DM me on Discord and I'll try to get back to you. Now, the rave dude for the rave's letter, he's right over here. You just gotta turn that in. No, that's Dave. Hold up, where is Rave after? Hold up. I think he should be over here somewhere. Let me see. I think he might be over here, actually. I lied. Actually, where is Rave? Hold up. Okay, I was tripping. So you're actually supposed to talk to this dude. I was tripping. So you just gotta give it to Dave, and then you'll just turn in the quest. Now, like I said earlier, this place is horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. And pretty much, there isn't really anything you can do about it. You kind of just gotta get through it. This is the part I also almost quit. So this is the main quest you gotta do. Now, he'll give you a quest for a few NPCs. I think, like, maybe 5? No, 8. My bad. That was way off. So, pretty much same thing. You just gotta block, and hopefully they don't break your block, and you know. Now, all this will definitely help out with a fruit, you know, but a lot of the time you can't ever get a fruit because it's real hard. But that's the NPCs again. If you have a gun, you might be able to shoot right here. Now, I showed you guys how to get a gun earlier. Now, let me see if you can shoot it from here, because I might have just, like, thought of a method off the top of my head. Wait, do I even got a gun? Hold up. Nah, I don't even got a gun. But you pretty much gotta shoot, like, if you can shoot him, you can probably shoot him right here. And that's a pretty decent method you can do. And then there's a boss over here. You gotta be level 35 to get it. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do the boss right now. I tested out the gun method. It doesn't really work that well, but it definitely, if you combo it, like let's say for example, you do a quick M1 combo and you finish it off with a gunshot, that'll definitely be very effective. You know, that's just another tip you can do. But yeah, so this is what I recommend you do for the boss. Now this will be very, very, very difficult alone. All the bosses, really, it's hard to solo. There's, like, very select few bosses you can solo. But it's pretty much, like, you kind of gotta go ham at him. Now, he drops a very good drop. So this is what you kind of want to do. So, you kind of want to, there's going to be people shooting at you. You can't really do anything about it. But, like, if you kill the dude that shoots at you, that'll definitely work out a lot. You always want to kill the dude that shoots at you. Don't let them stack up either. Hold up. I think they're stacked up right now. Are they? Dang, that's crazy. That is crazy. But you kind of got to deal with the boss. He will be a bit difficult. I can't really give you any tips for, any, like, I like doing this gun method right here. I'm going to show you how to do it. Like this. This is definitely the best method. If you have 2 people, it'll definitely work out a lot better. Like, maybe a person can handle the chore boys like the people with a gun, while you shoot them right here. Now, it's easy to kill him like this, because all you gotta do is get some headshots, and it'll do 18 damage. You can see I'm pretty much dealing a good damage to his health. So that's the method I use for Logan. Well, I used to use it. Now, as I said, you might need 2 people for this. If not, you kind of gotta deal with the chore boys. And like I said, you gotta be level 35 for this quest. And he drops a very good drop called the, let me see if I have it. It'll be easier to show you guys it. Would it be in wearables? Let me see if I got the middle jaw. I sadly don't, but the jaw, it gives you 20 health. It's very helpful. And so, yeah, that concludes Shell's Town. Now, hopefully by now, you should have saved up some of your Pelly to get a fighting style. And I'm going to show you guys a few options for fighting styles that I recommend you for low levels. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to get to different places and how to get the fighting styles later on in the video. But if you need to skip to a certain fighting style, you want to just go ahead. But I'm going to show you guys how to get Blackleg. Oh, and also before we get started with showing you guys the fighting styles do not have any requirement besides the mink fighting style and Fishman. But these styles, like, all you need to do is put mastery in the styles, and that'll get you the skills, and put in strength will, you know, increase the damage. And I kind of forgot to say that, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this is how you get Blackleg and all the other styles. Alrighty, so for you guys who want Blackleg, it costs 9k Pelly to buy it, and for all the skills, it costs about 16k Pelly. But you only need 9k to, you know, to get the default style. Now, how you get Blackleg is you gotta go to a place called Baratie. Now, how I like to remember how to get there is I like going to like the right corner of the map, right over here, and you kind of want to look west and northwest. Okay, like right in the middle. So if we go, hold up, if we go to the corner and look north and northwest, that should bring us there if I'm correct. Okay, let me go there, and then north and northwest. So if you go north and northwest, hopefully you should be there. Now, I'm not sure if it's perfectly, let me check. I was trying to get a good low-level perspective. Let me go to Restaurant Baratie, and yeah, almost perfectly there. So if you go in the middle of west and northwest, you should get to Baratie. Now, as I said, it costs 9k to buy it, and then 16k to get all the skills. And as you see, we're already here. So I'm going to show you guys where to buy it. So be careful. There's always people coming after you. They're like so persistent and annoying. So you want to come up to the right. You want to climb up the wall. Okay, climb up the ladder, and then take a right. And then Yomi should be there. And so, as I said, costs 9k to get the style, and 6k to get all the skills. So I'm going to show you how Blackleg works. So if you see right here, there'll be stuff like 125, 55, 30. So that's all the mastery you need. Now, if you took my method of saving points, then you should have a bit of extra points on the side. So as you see right now, let's say for example, I'm trying to get the level 10 skill. Okay, now you need to buy it. You won't automatically get it as me, but how this works is, let's say for example, you're buying it, you talk to Yomi, and then he'll say anti-mana kick course, you know, it'll say whatever skill you have next. So you need, as I said, let's say I'm trying to get the 25 skill, which that's GPO. You put 25 mastery, or hold up, it'll be actually 15. You pretty much put the mastery you need into it. You know what I mean? And that's how you get the skills. And every time you get like the mastery number, as you see, every time you get the mastery number, you need to come back here and buy it. And I can get anti-mana kick course if I put 5 more in there. But I have everything bought. And don't worry, guys, you only need to buy it once. And yeah, hold up. What? Yeah, see? I already got the skill. And yeah, all you gotta do, as I said, is you need to just buy it. And I hope I didn't make it too complicated, because, like, I try to make things as simple as possible. You know, let me explain it one more time if you didn't get it, just because I'm starting to get anxiety that I did it too wrong. So you see the number right here, there's 55. All you need to do is put 55 mastery in it and then buy it. You know what I mean? Now, I only recommend you put 30 mastery in the black leg, and that'll pretty much get you all the useful skills, like party table kick course. Now, that's pretty much the best way to get black leg, you know. I only recommend you put 30 into it, and then you'll have every skill you need. And the other skills are pretty much just whack. So the pros and cons of black leg is it's a really good style. Like, as long as you only put 30 mastery in it, you'll have all the best skill. Now, black leg does a lot of damage, and as you see, party table kick course can go through the wall. In Concasse, if you're in the water, it can definitely save you out of it. And you know, black leg is pretty much the only good thing about it is it's good for grinding. Now, I totally recommend you black leg. It does a lot of damage, and it's very helpful. But yeah, also black leg and Rokushiki, like, those are pretty much the main style that people use in two-sword style, but we'll get to that a bit later. But yeah, that pretty much concludes black leg, and I'm going to show you guys how to get the other styles that I recommend for low levels at least. So the next choice you have is Rokushiki. Now, this isn't really a good style. It's the one I use only because I'm a sword main. Now, if you want to use this style, by all means, go ahead, but it's only good whenever, you know, you have like a sword to pair with it. But this is how you get the Rokushiki. So you want to kind of spawn your boat, go take a left from this is from Shellstown, okay? And then as soon as you hit the corner, go straight north and northeast, okay? And then you pretty much just want to let your boat do its thing. And I'm going to speed it up right here so, you know, I don't waste your time. Alrighty, so as you see, it's on my right, and we're here. Now, I'm not sure how much this style costs. I'm sure it's probably the same around as black leg, like, you know. And you pretty much gotta go with it. Now, if you do not have Skywalk, you kind of gotta, you know, climb up here like this. Now, if you don't have Skywalk to get up here, just, you know, climb up like this. And, you know, pray to God that you can actually make it up. Hold up. Yeah, you can make it up here by climbing. But that's what I recommend you know, do. But like I said, I recommend you get black leg. This style is only pretty good if you have a sword. Now, this is me equipping black leg if you really want to see that, because I need to buy it again because I use Rokushiki myself. And yeah, and I only recommend you put 20 mastery into it. You don't really need anything extra, because Rokushiki, it's kind of the same thing as black leg. It's not, all the extra skills aren't really that good. Like, either 20 or 25 mastery should be good, because the 25 skill ain't bad. In fact, I'm about to buy the 5th skill. Oh, wrong one. But yeah, that's Rokushiki. And the pros and cons of this is you get Tech Eye. It's pretty much a block that lasts longer, and it's unbreakable. It'll take like a while to break it. That's really it. There's nothing really good about Rokushiki besides Tech Eye and Sword. It's his dash. It's really good for PvP if you're a sword main. But yeah, that's really it. The pros and cons. The only reason why you ever want to use Rokushiki is for PvP, or like if you're using my dungeon method, go check that video out. I recommend you. But yeah, so those are like the two main styles that people like to use, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get the other ones in a bit. I'm gonna keep going keep going on with the levels, and like I said, everything will be time-stamped. And these last couple styles are pretty much just like bigger requirements. Like, I'm gonna show you guys how to get one sword style first. I'm kind of tripping, but I'll show you. Alrighty, so for you guys that want one sword style for some reason, this is how you get to it. Now, this style is really good. I don't see a point of not getting it. In a way, there is a few reasons. So, for example, it is so much more extra. It does good damage, but anyways, you want to go straight left from the docks. And if you go straight left and go forward the whole time, you should be here. And I'm going to speed it up so I don't waste your guys' time, you know. But yeah, let's speed it up. So, as you see right now, we are at Roka, and that wasn't too far from Shellstown, right? So it is kind of annoying to get up here, especially if you don't have GPO. Now, the what do you call it? The pose is right here. I already got it. And pretty much you want to go all the way up. You might need to climb. Control is how you climb, by the way, if you don't know. And yeah, this is two-sword style. Now, the only reason why I don't like this style is I don't even have enough money to buy it. That's crazy. But there's only one reason why I don't like this style. It's mainly just because you have to buy GPO again, and that's 50k Pelly. And you know, you can't. It's hard to go without GPO, especially if you're low level. And some of the skills take a lot of stamina, and that's really the only reason why I don't like it. But otherwise, it's really good for grinding. You're gonna need a lot of extra Pelly because you won't have GPO. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the main 3 styles that you need to know about. And we're gonna show you guys a few other places to go. And let's go to, you know, the next part of the video, which is going to 2 different islands. Not 2 different islands. Alrighty, so what I meant to say is, you guys have 2 choices. So you can either go straight to Baratie or grind at Zo for a little bit, then go to Baratie. Now, the reason being why I'm saying 2 method is Baratie is crazy. Like, the people straight up infinite combo with you with guns, and it's just so much more longer. Now, I recommend you just go straight to Zo, then grind at Baratie, or you can just go straight to Baratie and then, you know, go on from there. Now, how you get to Zo is you want to go to the right corner of the docks, and you see right here, if you're looking like straight to like the if you're in the right, you see this. Hold up, how do I explain it? So you see this box right here. You can, if you look right in the corner, which is kind of just like southwest in a way, you should be going the right way. Now, if you look left, hold up, my bad. If you look a little bit to the right, you should be there. Okay. Now it's kind of like southwest, but a little bit to the right. You know, you see southwest and west. It's kind of like that. So let me repair my boat real quick. Now, like I said, really the difference between Baratie and Zo is the XP. And, you know, Baratie is a bit harder. So that's what I'm saying. You might want to grind at Zo for a bit. Now, I'm going to speed it up a bit, even though Zo's not too far away from here. Alrighty, so as you guys see, we're already at Zo. Now, like I said, you should definitely grind here. It's a lot more easier. Hold up, let me get the ship that's on me. Alright, sorry about that, guys. But as I was saying, this place is really good because it's definitely much easier, in my opinion, than Baratie. But the quest is right here, spawns right here, and the puzzle is back here. And, you know, I don't really have any tips for this place besides to go ham. There's like a lot of places where you just have to do that. And coincidentally, this is also where you go to get mink. So you need 25 carrots, and you need to have the mink race, okay? And if you got that, and then here we go. It's right up here. And I'm not really going to showcase it or anything like that, just because I don't want the style. It's really bad. The pros and cons, there is none. The style is just straight ass. Don't buy it. But anyways, let's go to Baratie. Now, I recommend you guys stay here until you're level, I want to say, 60. And then you go to Baratie until you're 80, you get Haki, and then go to Shark Park. But I'm gonna show you guys that. Now, this is how you get to Baratie through Zo. If you guys are from going straight to Baratie from Shellstown, then there's just sorry, hold up, I can edit. Yeah. Hold up. So if you guys are going from Zo to Baratie, this is how you go there. So let me pull up the pose real quick. It's literally straight like this from this dude. If you literally go straight, he's literally that way. And yeah, so once you're done grinding here, you just go to Baratie, and I'm gonna speed this part up too. So, you know, now we're at Baratie. Now, I do not have any tips for this place besides you do this. So, this is what I used to do. It is going to be difficult, but you want to lure the NPCs, you know, and then bring them straight to the wall. Okay, let's just pretend I got 8 NPCs. Also, the quest was back there. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys. And then, if you guys took on my tip of using Black Leg, you can use Party Table Kick right here. It will go straight through the wall. It's really that easy, but it's definitely much harder in the way. So that's why I say, you might want to grind at Zo for a bit, then go to here. So that pretty much concludes the, this part. You also you also get the quest right here, and the pose, and then you set your spawn up here. So like I said, let me go through that method one more time. So you get the NPCs, okay, make sure you get the quest first as always. You get the NPCs, you jump out, and then you try to cut them like that. Or if you can't do that, just do this. So get them in the water. Okay, hold up. If you get them in the water, then they'll reset back to their place and go right here. So that's another way you can do it. And so yeah, that pretty much concludes Baratie and Zo. And so after Baratie, and you grind here until you're level 80. And pretty much once you're level 80, you can get Haki. And I'm going to show you guys how to get Haki. Alrighty, so if you guys grinded at Baratie until level 80, this is how you get Haki. So Haki has a level requirement of 80, and you need 25k Pelly. So this is how I recommend you do. So come back to Zo, because Zo is very close to Corey, which is where you get Haki. And I recommend you guys set your spawn here too, just in case you die. Now, this is how you get to Corey from Zo. Now, it will be a little bit difficult. Just kind of follow what I'm doing. Come over, hold up. Let me show you guys a quick method. So, come over, to the little part right here. Go here. Okay, keep going. And then, if you go straight, take a little right. And then, that's how you get there. And that's it's pretty much in the middle of south and southwest. Not really from the docks, but yeah. So, this Haki quest, I'm warning you, this is about to be so difficult, especially if you don't have anybody help you. So, that's why I'm going to help you guys out. So, if any of you guys need help on this, or help on the Haki, or help in general, just DM me. Now, I just want to help people, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people have trouble playing GPO at first, or maybe, in general, playing GPO. And that's kind of why I'm here. I just want to help you guys out. So just DM me on Discord, I'll try to get back to you and whatnot, and yeah, so I'm going to speed it up on how to get to Corey. My directions, you should be at Corey. So, as I said, this place is very difficult, there's not even a spawn here. The pose is right here just in case you die. And yeah, so what I recommend you guys do is kind of just, how would I do it? I can't really give you guys any methods because this place is very hard. You might be able to do something about it. Now, they do a lot of damage, so what I usually do to help people is I use my Pika ult, and, you guys don't want to wonder why, or how I help people, so I'm not going to say that. I don't really have any tips, to be honest, which I'm really sorry about, because, I just don't understand how you would do this alone. Hold up, you might be able to use your gun. Nah, never mind, they throw snowballs. But this is where you actually get the Haki, right here. It costs 25k. And like I said, this part is really hard. You're pretty much going to have to figure this all by yourself, which I believe in you guys. Come on, you got this. But yeah, that concludes on how to get Haki, which I'm sorry it's, real quick. But I just don't understand how you do this alone. But I'll be helping you guys out, as I said. And so, yeah, let's move on what happens after you get Haki. Alrighty, so the next place you want to go to is called Shark Park, which is Arlong Park. Now, this place is a bit annoying to get to. Well, not really, but, that's for most of the places. Now, what I like to do to get here is line up with the fish. Right on Baratie, it's on the right side. The left side, my bad. On the left side from the quest giver. And you want to line up with him, and then you just want to take a quick left, or a quick right. And then it's pretty much right northeast, except for a little bit to the left. And as usual, I'm going to speed it up, and I'm going to show you guys some decent methods. Alright, so as you guys see, we are now at Arlong Park. Now, this place isn't too hard as long as you got Black Leg, or any style that, goes through the wall. maybe like one sword style. Now, this place is a bit different. The spawn and where you buy the pose is all the way over here. I'm gonna show you guys the boss here too. You know, here's the spawn, and I already got the pose, so you know, just buy the pose. And this is how I like to remember, or this is how I like to do the method. So if I'm having, let's say for example I had black leg. So with my gun, I lure everybody. Okay, let me lure them real quick. Okay, let's pretend that's just everybody. Now I just like to go behind the wall, and then right here I would use a skill like party table kick, but obviously I don't have black leg. I can't really do anything about that. Let's just pretend I had black leg just now. Yeah, that's black leg right there, guys. But yeah, let's just pretend that was black leg. So you use that through the wall, and I also forgot to say the quest giver is all the way over here. It will be dangerous because the people will be coming after you. But yeah, that's how I like to remember it. Just use your skills through the wall, and yeah. So another thing is the boss spawns in here. Now this boss gives a pretty good sword called Karabachi. Now this boss is pretty easy to solo as a high level, not as a low level. Now he likes to use this weird thing like these little spikes, and I don't really have any tips for him besides just like going ham. And yeah, and that's pretty much that. And so, if you guys are wondering how you level up your Haki as well, I kind of forgot to say that. I have a video on how to AFK farm your Logia and your Haki at the same time, so just go watch that. But yeah, pretty much you're going to be here until level 105, and I'm going to show you guys the next place, obviously. So let's get straight to it. So you should be able to see the little knock-up thing, the knock-up stream. If you don't see it from right here, from Shark Park, then it probably hasn't spawned yet, and you should probably wait. But usually it's right there, and you just pretty much go straight to the stream. Hold up. I might have to repair my boat. Yeah, I'm going to have to repair my boat. But as you see, I'm pretty much ready to show you guys how to get the Skypiea. So I'm going to just speed it up right here, and literally it despawned right in front of me. So it's all good. I'll still get there. Alright, so we're kind of here. As you guys see, the stream isn't up right now. But if the stream was up, you would just... I'll show you guys that in a sec once it spawns. But, you know, I know it's Skypiea because, you know, the rock right here. But I'm going to cut out to the part wherever the stream spawns. So just wait for that if you don't mind. Okay, so finally the pose spawned again. So how you get up it is you need a boat. It can be any boat except for hoverboard. For some reason with hoverboard you can't get up it. Now, it's quite easy. All you gotta do is fly right, or not fly, you gotta just go right into it. And you'll go like straight up. Now, what I recommend you do is face this way and hold W. So you go forward, and then you should land right on it, like that. And that's pretty much how you get up it. Now, by any chance, if like for some reason you can't, all you gotta do is just jump out your boat and, you know, do that. But just do the method I just taught you. It's much more easier. So this place is kind of buggy, at least the pose. But whenever you get the pose, it'll kind of like lead you to like. Hold up, let me get the pose for Skypiea real quick. Where's it at? Right here. It's kind of weird. Like it'll lead you not towards the stream, but like in a weird spot, as you see right over there. It's kind of weird, but all you gotta do is set your spawn. Now, you'll be grinding up here until level 105. Up this place right here. Now, I do not have any recommendations for you guys for this place. You kind of gotta go ham. And the quest giver is right here. And now, you only gotta grind there for 5 levels, which is crazy. And when you're level 110, you go all the way up here. Kind of follow my track. Just like straight up here. From right there, it's like pretty much straight up. You should be able to see it. But set your spawn right here. There's a dude. And the quest giver for here is right there. He's kind of big. You can see him, he's big. But how I usually like to do this place is I like to come up here. Where's my gun at? Here it is. Hold on. There we go. If you stand right here and you're technically on the ground, then like right there, then you can pull the guys right over. And you have them on you. Once you have them on you, you just go right outside and go straight to the wall. And then if you have like a skill, you should be able to go like right through the wall. And you know, like for example, Blackleg's skill, the party table kick, that should work pretty well. But hopefully by now you should have a fruit. I don't know if people usually have fruits by these levels, but I know I did. I had marrow right around here. And there's a few notable bosses. Like the only notable boss that I like to do is Enel, which he's right up here. And there's a few other bosses, but I'm not gonna show that, mainly for time's sake, and plus they're kind of useless. You know, if you guys really want to do them, just look it up. But Enel is right over here. If you come straight up here, he's right down there. Now he is really hard. I do not have any tips for them. And yeah, so if you guys did not know, if you're Skypiean, you can actually go get your race ability here. Now I'm not Skypiean myself, but it costs 15k, and he's right over here. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Or not how you do it, how you get the Skypiea race. Now that allows you to glide. Now as I said, Enel's down there. He's pretty hard. The quest giver is like right in front of it, or not in front of him. Pretty much right in front of his, where he spawns at. Right here, and then, you know, he's right down there. He's really, really hard, honestly. I would be surprised if you're able to solo him. It'll definitely take a minute. And there's another boss over here. He gives Burn Bazooka. And I also forgot to say, Enel gives the drums and pole. So yeah, that pretty much concludes Skypiea. Now I'm going to show you guys a quick method. Now I had a video on this, but I kind of just want to include it in the video. Now how you get Observation Haki, you can get it at level 165. If you come right to the quest giver for Enel, you just come over to the right. I'm pretty sure it's on the right. Yeah, it's on the right. And the quest should be right here, I think, in one of these huts. Yep, here it is. It costs 50k, I think. Hold up. I think it costs like 25 or 50k. I'm not sure. But yeah, now you're pretty much done with Skypiea. I'm going to show you guys a quick method for getting Observation Haki. Now, I had a video for Observation Haki tutorial a while back. I'll leave that in the description. It goes a bit more in depth in this, but I just wanted for the people who are just watching this video just to get it over and done with. I'm going to show you guys a quick method. So you want to come back to like the level 105 place. And, you know, the level 110 is up there if you remember. But the level 105 place is right here. And you got to make sure you have the quest. It'll say like you need 200 perfect blocks. Now, I don't have the quest, obviously, because I did it already. But you kind of want to get the people, like, people will get lured on, like, are automatically lured on you. So you want to get the bazooka user on you, okay? Now, this is what you want to do. Stand a bit away from him, and pretty much perfect block like this. Hold up. It's quite simple. Now, I'm a Logia user, so it's going to be a bit more harder. Because, I don't know, I feel like it goes through your Logia instead of your block. But it's kind of the same thing. Ping has a lot more to do with this, but like I said, I recommend you guys just watch my video for Observation Haki tutorial. It's I'll leave it in the description, as I said. And yeah, that concludes Skypiea, and you'll be leaving here about 165 once you get Observation Haki. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get to Gravito, and that's gonna be the next place you're grinding. So, I don't really see a point of showing you guys how to get to Gravito, because it's really close to Shark Park. But let's say, for example, you didn't grind at Shark Park for some reason. You kind of just want to go northwest, like straight northwest. And that's how you get to Gravito's Fort. And Gravito's Fort's really easy, especially if you have a fruit to help you out. So obviously, I'm going to spawn my bit real quick and speed it up right here. Alrighty, so as you see, we are here. So, this place, like as I said, there's two places to do here. First of all, Gravito, the boss, you know, Fujitora, he is pretty hard. I'm not gonna show him just yet. I also forgot to show a few islands, mainly because it's not part of the method. but I'll leave every single, you know, island in this place in the description, you know. So I'm pretty much referencing Sphinx. It's pretty much where you get Gorrila crown, and here we go. It took me so long just to find the spawn. So you get the spawn and the pose right over here. It's pretty neat how you can buy poses for places, but I feel like Bomi's like pose should be free. It's crazy. Now, same thing for this place. I don't really have any special methods for this besides just going ham at them. You only need four people, which this is real easy, cause you know, 4 people, that's insane, and it gives good XP. Now, you'll be staying here from 165 all the way up to 190, and I'm gonna show you guys where that place is now. Alrighty, so the next place you're going to is Fishman Island. So this place is kind of annoying to get to, but you want to come to the corner, like right over here, kind of like the second corner from right here, and you want to go straight, pretty much north and northeast. Now this place is so close that you can Geppo there. Just watch, I'm not even going to speed it up, just look how close it is. Any day now. Maybe I underestimated how close it was, or you know, overestimated, whatever the word I'm looking for is. Alright, so you see, it's really that close. You can Geppo there, as you just seen. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna leave this timestamped right here. But anyways, this is how you do it. So by the pose, obviously, and by the bubble. Now, I made a video on how to get through Fishman Maze, so if you ever need to reference it again, just go check that video out. I'll leave it in the description as well. But this is how you do it. So you go straight down, okay? So follow exactly what I did. So you take a left, okay? You go to the right, you take another left, you go up. Now, my other video with Fishman Maze, my other video, I explained it more, you know, better. But anyways, you go to the right, then you go forward, to the left, forward again, you take a right, forward again, you go forward, then you take another right, go forward, and then take a left. Okay, if I'm going a bit too fast, then just go on my, Fishman Maze video. I'll leave that in the description once again. Now, Fishman, this is a great place. One of my favorites. Set your spawn. Okay. Now, this place, you will be grinding for a very long time. So, I'll give you guys 2 options to do. Now, you can grind here until 425. Okay, now that's a lot. 190 to 425. That's what I did on all my accounts. Now, it may seem hard, but it's actually real easy. This place gives a lot of XP. That's the quest giver, by the way. Or you can stay here until 325 and you can grind in the second sea. But yeah, those are your pretty much 2 methods. Either stay here until 425 and get to the second sea, or stay here until 325 and get to the second sea. Okay, now here's some bosses you can do. Now, there's only 2 bosses, but they give real good drops. So this boss here gives you Trident and Neptune's crown. He's right in here. He's pretty difficult to solo. Quest giver is right here, and Ryu is straight up here. He gives a shark necklace, which gives pretty good stamina regen. The quest giver is right here. Now this boss you can actually solo real easy, like no problem at all. Right here, and yeah, that's pretty much. Oh wait, that's the spawn. What am I talking about? The quest giver is right there. So that pretty much concludes Fishman Island. Now, as I said, you can either stay here until 325 or 425. Okay. And I'm gonna show you guys how to get to the second sea now. But one more thing before I skip to next part. I don't like going to Marineford. The place is real bad. I'll still include it, but it's gonna be later on in the video. So if you're trying to go to Marineford, I left it timestamped. So yeah, just skip to there if you need to go. But I'm gonna show you guys how to get to the second sea now. Alrighty, so this is how you go to the second sea. Now, like I said earlier, I recommend you guys stay at Fishman until 425. But in the end, it's your choice, you know. Staying there until 425 in the end would be a lot more easier. Like I said, it's your choice. But this is how you get the reverse mountain, which allows you to get to the second sea. Pretty much go straight my directions. Hold up. You want to go straight here. It's going to be pretty much right here, and then it's going to be right in the middle of south and west, southwest and west. So yeah, let's go there. Alrighty, so now I had to kind of skip to this part because my boat got destroyed, and I sadly didn't have any planks for repair it. But this is how you get to the reverse mountain. Then this is how you're gonna get to the second sea. Now you want to definitely set your spawn first because you might die during this. So you want to come to this corner right over here, and you want to pretty much literally go in the corner. Oh crap! But if you go in the corner, it should be directly north and northeast, and that's kind of how I like to remember it. So I'll spawn my boat real quick, and I'm warning you guys, this is very difficult, especially if you don't have a private server where you can turn on PvP pads. But if you have a private server, or if you have like a friend that owns a private server, or if you own a private server, you're definitely gonna want to turn on PvP pads. But if not, I'm warning you, the second you go in rough waters, you're gonna get raped by CVs, like literally. But I'm gonna skip this part because I'm just gonna fly straight north. And so I'm at the rough waters right now, and you pretty much gotta go ham at this part. You gotta find like a shrine thing. Now there isn't an exact direction of where it's at, so you kind of just gotta gepo around. And if it is already hard enough, there's lightning and especially sea beasts too. Uh-oh, will I make it? Oh no! Dang it! Let me try that again. Okay guys, let me try that again. Go straight north and northeast. I kind of went the wrong way, but it's all good. Alright, here we go. Back at our worst enemy. Okay, hopefully we don't get struck by lightning 2 times in a row again. Like, how does that happen? That's crazy. So, as I said, man, this is definitely going to be hard, especially if you don't have PvP pads on. So you kind of just gotta go there with like blindfold and get lucky. So there we go. As I said, we get lucky. There it is. So as I said, I have PvP pads on. This is my private server after all. And yeah, I found it. And that's pretty much that. You hold Alt, and then obviously I already have the world scroll. So yeah. So once you pick up the world scroll, just reset, and that's that. Alright, so as you see, I'm in the second sea now. Now, it is really easy to get to the Desert Kingdom. Just talk to this dude for the quest. He gives you like a pride flag type of thing. It'll say rainbow flag, and you literally could just go straight east. Literally right in front of it. And it's like really close. You can even gepo there if you really wanted to. And you already see, we're already here. I don't even have to, speed it up. So, you set your spawn and you buy the pose right over here. I don't think there's a point of buying the pose because it's like real easy to get back. But let's say for example, you're somewhere else, So yeah, that's pretty much what do you call it? How do you set your spawn and buy the pose and how to get to Desert Kingdom and whatnot. Now this place does make your frames go down a lot, but simply all you gotta do is, like, let's say for example you didn't grind till 325. There's kind of just pick up quests everywhere, just stuff like that. It's real bad. I literally do not recommend you guys grinding in the second sea. It is horrible, but I think you guys can figure that out. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of pickup quests everywhere, but for you guys who are smart and didn't stay there until 425, I'll show you guys how to grind levels. Now, for you guys who need help getting Haki V2, I'll leave that time stamped, but first I'm going to show you guys how to get to, the one place, Thriller Bark. Hold up, let me look it up. Thriller Bark. So, you go, let me see, so, you go straight through here. Now, a good way I like to remember this is there should be like a little water tower or something. If you go straight through it, there should be something like a water tower type of thing. Maybe not. Hold on, I'm gonna speed through this. Alright, so there should be like this little tower thing. It's literally like right to the left of like the main spawn. You'll see like this little dock right here. A good way that I like to remember how to get the Thriller Bark is come right up top the tower, and then right from the tower it'll be straight north and northeast. So if you have Pika, obviously you're gonna have to fly there, but like if you want to go from straight here, just Geppo and try not to move, and you'll be there in pretty much no time. It is really far away, to be honest, and I really don't like that, how far away it is from the the Desert Kingdom. But yeah, I'm gonna speed this up whenever I go to Thriller Bark, and like I said, just go straight north and straight northeast and east. Alright, so finally we're here. Now this place is farther than I thought. Oh my goodness, this is so far. So, as you see, we're here now, and for some reason I'm bugged inside the wall. So, you set your spawn, and you buy the pose right over here. Now this place is still fairly new. I'm not really that adjusted to it just yet, but you can come here from this dude, and you can buy one of these lanterns. I guess I don't really see a point of having them, but I mean, hey, buy it, why not, I guess. Now, there's a few places you can go. Now, I don't recommend this first method. Now, this castle right here, there's a dude that gives you a quest. Now, these dudes will straight up infinite combo you the second you enter. So, you got this quest right here. And, like I said, I don't really have a good method for these dudes. I don't even like them that much in general. But if you wanted to grind them, they do give a lot more XP than the other method I'm about to show you guys. But yeah, it's kind of like just same thing. Just, you know, just hit them up with that. But that's pretty much concludes my zombie night method. I'm going to show you guys another method that I like to use, honestly. So you want to head over to Ryuma. If you don't know where that is, it's pretty much right from it's pretty much right from the Admiral Yun dude. Hold up. Let me see if I'm right. I'm just trying to figure out. I keep stuttering. So if you go right from Admiral Yun, he should be this way. Now it's kind of not right, but you gotta go to the right. I literally can't talk right now. I'm stuttering, but it's this way. Now what I like to do for this method is I just like to gather just a bunch of zombies. Now these dudes have Haki too. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this place because this place is still really new. And you pretty much, if you have a skill that can go through the wall, that'll help too. I'm pretty sure you can even use Party Table Kit Course. Or hopefully by now you have a fruit. I mean, hey, you're really close to max level. You should have a fruit by now, I hope. Now, you can use like fruit skills right here. You can just go through the wall, I mean, if you need to. But yeah, that pretty much concludes Thriller Bark. And I don't really have anything else to do for level-wise. Now, everything up to this part has just been levels and whatnot and fighting styles. Now, this last couple minutes of the video is going to be like tips and whatnot. And I'm going to show you guys how to get Haki V2 after this. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm not done with it yet, but this is pretty much wraps up the leveling part. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, time to show you guys how to get Haki V2. Okay, so this is how you get Haki V2. Now, I don't really have an observation Haki V2 version yet, which I will be releasing a video that later on, but this is pretty much everything I know up to this point. So, you need a thing called the Book of Spirits, which you get that from a 40% Kraken drop, which if you do not know how to get Krakens, you just go to Rough Waters. It's straight south, okay? Now, you kind of need to Kraken farm a bit to get this drop, or you can trade it too. I mean, that's what I would do instead of Kraken farming, but Kraken farming is really good. You get good levels from it. You get, you know, pretty good drops. Now, all you need to do is just get a Kraken. Now, I got a Sea Beast, but if you get a Kraken, just head back. You know, this is pretty much how you Kraken farm too, so it's kind of like two things in a row. How to Kraken farm and how to do it. But let's just pretend I got a Kraken instead of a Sea Beast. So, you just pull the Kraken back over to, what do you call it? The, Desert Kingdom. Now, that's whenever having the pose would actually help out. But I'm pretty sure you just go, yeah, straight behind it. So, this is how I personally like the Kraken farm. It's really good with Pika, too. So, you know, you pull them back over to the watchtower, or I wouldn't say watchtower, why did I call it that? It's just a little tower over here. And, the Kraken can't hit you now. Since I have a Sea Beast, it can. But if you have Pika, it's especially really good with it. But once you get the drop, that's pretty much that. It's called the Book of Spirits, and once you get it, that's pretty much the first part of how to get Observation V2. So this is the next part. So you want to head straight east from this place, the Watchtower, or not the Watchtower, whatever heck you want to call it. You'll come over to this place. Now I'm gonna keep getting lasered by the Sea Beast. I know it. Now you'll come to this place. Like I said, you need the Book of Spirits for it, but that's all you need. And you come over in here, and then there will be this little green orb thing. You want to do Resonate. Now, I don't have the Book of Spirits. I don't think I can pick it up. Yeah, I can't even pick it up. But once you Resonate it, it'll be in your inventory, and this is what you gotta do next. So you go down here, you go straight south from, like, literally right here. It's more easier to go straight south from the tree, so do that. If you see this little random tree right here, go on it and then go straight south. Now, I sadly can't showcase to you guys the Observation V2 video, or like what you gotta do for it, but if you look up another video for it, it'll show you how to, there isn't really any tips I can really give you besides, actually, you know, guiding you through it, I guess. But you're gonna have to look up a video on how it looks, because I can't really show you, sadly. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so I kinda got it right. You might have to come to southeast a little bit. But you should come to this place. I think it's called Rovo. Maybe Spirit Island. No, I guess Rovo is something else. But Spirit Island, same thing over here. You wanna come talk to this dude. And I'm not sure, I don't remember if it costs anything, I totally forget. But you literally just do this, talk to him, and then he'll do some type of time thing. I'll leave on screen what it looks like. You just gotta press space on the, like, little red mark thingy. And it's pretty easy, but at the same time it's pretty hard, easy to mess up. But yeah, that concludes on pretty much Kraken farming and on how to get Observation V2. And I'm gonna move on to the last couple things, which is, what do you call it, trading, and a few other islands I forgot to include. Alrighty, so this last couple minutes of the video are going to be parts that I pretty much forgot to say. So, how you get to Marineford if you're trying to do like Whitebeard or something, is come to the corner of the map, and then pretty much go northeast. This way. Now, it's not far, from Reverse Mountain, so that's why I'm kind of starting from right there. And Marineford is a pretty great place for, at least for bosses. Now it has two bosses that are actually worth doing, which is, what's his name, Zen and Zeke. Now Zen is obviously Whitebeard, and Zeke is, I don't even know, like some flame admiral. But you know, Whitebeard drops two good things. He drops a Basento and Whitebeard cape. And Zeke just kind of drops two things, Marine Cape, and then the thing that allows you to spawn Whitebeard. And yeah, that's how you get the Marine Base G1. And I pretty much am showing further how to get over here. You're gonna set your spawn. Where's the pose at? I think NPCs need to load in. This is where you set your spawn, and by the pose, And now I'm going to show you guys how to get the Sphinx literally right after. Let's see, Sphinx. Now for Sphinx, you go... Actually, you go pretty much southeast, but a little bit to the right. Now, Sphinx is the only reason why you want to go here is for Gorrila Crown. I kind of probably should edit that to the, you know, or a little bit earlier. Maybe I shouldn't, but pretty much this place is only good for one thing, which is the Gorrila Crown. I do not recommend you grind here. That's why I kind of didn't include it in the main part of it. It's not really a good place to grind because, you know, it doesn't give any, you know, anything good besides Gorrila Crown. Which I'm gonna skip to the right place. Dang, we're already here. I didn't even know. I probably didn't even have to skip. But here we are. Now the Gorrila Crown is a 5% drop, and it gives about 1 health regen. I'm pretty sure, or is it 0.5? I don't know. I don't remember. But the boss spawns right here. He's real easy to do. Here's a quick method on how to do him. Wait, why isn't the boss here? He should be here. I think he should have spawned by now. Oh, wait, I just now remembered. I just joined the server. Okay, I'm gonna speed up to where he spawns. So I kind of had to go to a public server because GPO, the boss was simply just not spawning. It was weird. Like I was waiting minutes and he was still not spawning. Now this is a method I just want to kind of show you. So you kind of want to grab the Gorrila King, try not to get any monkeys on you, and just bring the Gorrila King back. Just like get him off, and then this is what you do. So just let him fight you, and do not use any skills. Now I'm literally lagging right now, of course, as I make the clip. But kind of click M1 him 4 times like this. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, then block. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's literally it. So you might want to have Haki on too. I don't think he'd break your block without Haki. Maybe he would, but pretty much just block him in M1. And like I said, do not use any skills at all, because I'll make him use his regen skill. Because like, let's say for example, I solo him normally, and you know whatnot. I use skills. Hold up. Of course, he hits me off. Okay, I just use his skill. Okay. Let me say you see, I'm literally lagging horribly for no reason. But you see, he just uses regen skill, and that's just annoying how he does that. So yeah, that concludes pretty much every island that I forgot to show you guys, which is important. Now I'm gonna show you what the props of being marine and whatnot, and then I'm gonna show you trading, and that's the end of the video. Now let's get straight to it. Resigned to cost 5 Robux. So the pros and cons of being a marine is definitely the fact that whenever you're a marine, you can chain people up and you can like jail them. Now that's the only reason why you want to be a marine. But another con, like, you know, a con is there's a lot of places you can't set your spawn at. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this whole video. I'm gonna show you guys how to get Fishman Karate as well, because I was stupid and forgot to do that. But anyways, that pretty much concludes this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and it helped you out. I'm just gonna show you guys how to get Fishman Karate, and that's that. Alrighty, so this pretty much concludes the video on how to, you know, pretty much level glide. Now I could have done a lot better. I probably should have included a lot more, but this is how you get Fishman Karate. There's a dude over here. You need 75 shark tooths, and you need Fishman race. So yeah, that pretty much concludes the whole video. I really could have done a lot better with like boss tips and whatnot, but I pretty much everything that I didn't record, anything that I didn't include is definitely in the wiki. I'll leave that in the description. So yeah, I hope you guys, or I hope this helped you out. And anyways, stay tuned for more content for update 5 and whatnot. And I hope you guys have a great day and have a great night. Have a great day, night, and another good day and a good night.